My name is Mike Porto. I'm from Long Island, New York, and I have been collecting sneakers for 7 years.
My name's Sam Turner, and I've been collecting sneakers for 6 years. Why do I collect sneakers? I collect sneakers because I like to look flat. I like to dress nice. And I feel like shoes are a huge reflection of, who you are as a person. So, I like to have a lot of them, and I like them to be outlandish. My first pair of sneakers that I ever bought when I first started collecting, P-Rods. Got there was some wear on them for sure. I wore these to the bone. Got the city skyline there and suede. You can see I tried to clean them a few times. Rubbed some of the colors into each other, definitely some amateur mistakes.
A lot of the sneakers have a lot of thought behind them. There's a lot that goes into them. Different artists will work on them. Different bands will collaborate with Nike to work on them. And each pair has a set amount that are made. So once they all sell out, you can never get a pair again. So it's kind of just, you want to keep up with your collection. Right here I have a pair of Vans. That's a collaboration between Vans and the graffiti artist Para. They had him put his artwork on the side of the box. No other Vans will have this box. They're specific for this shoe. This specific pair is a pair of Authentics, which I'm sure you've seen in the past, but the graffiti artist came in and did a lot of work on it himself. He designed the colorway. These are a little more plain, just some nice colors, and then his name stitched on the tongue. And there's a message that says, "Don't forget to actually skate in these" on the insole, and then a little tag on there too. You wouldn't see this in any other pair of Vans. It's all done specifically for the shoe.
My top 3 pairs of shoes are, I have a pair of Yo MTV Raps Puma Clydes, which there's 300 of them in the world. And I camped for 5 hours in front of the store for those. They're lovely, lovely shoes, luxurious shoes. I have a pair of Air Force One Easter eggs. I think the 06s, the ones that weren't really faded. I don't know. I think the 05s were faded. I didn't like those, but I have those, which are awesome as well, if you can find anything to match with that many colors. And then I have a pair of Huffquake Dunk Lows, the orange ones. And I've basically never worn those shoes, but they're probably my favorite out of the whole collection, which I guess is why I haven't worn them. And those are my favorite 3.
Some of my favorite shoes that I have are all Dunks, and they're all SB Dunks. One pair is a high top pair called the Sea Crystals. They're a nice seafoam blue with a black swoosh. Another one of my favorite pairs that I have are called the Lucky Sevens. There's only 777 pairs in the world. It took me about 1.5 years to find a pair in my size, but I finally got a pair. The shoes I'm wearing right now are called the Tiffany's. They're one of my favorite pairs. My friend Joe, who owns a skate shop in Florida, actually sold them to me from his private collection, so it's pretty sick. I usually go to either this store called Sneaker Bistro or Special Sauce. So they both have SVs, they both have pumps, and pretty much all the rare quick strike shoes. I started off going to Special Sauce. It was the first store I ever went to, and then I slowly found out about more stores in the city, and I'd start going to Soho. I'd go to Dave's Quality Meats, Supreme, Clientele, all sorts of different stores. I'd just hunt them down and find them. As I got more into collecting sneakers, I started ordering them off the internet from England, from Singapore, from Sweden, pretty much any place that had authentic pairs that I could find, I'd order them from. So I have sneakers from all over the world.
I guess a big part of sneaker culture would be keeping your kicks clean. I mean, obviously, don't step in puddles or stuff, but certain ways you can walk so that they don't crease the toe box as much if you're that crazy, which I occasionally am. I mean, they don't look any better now because they're wet, but when they dry, they'll look pretty nice, I assume. I would just do that all over. Yeah, right there, it's fucking gross. I've been definitely slowing down my collecting. I only pick up 4 or 5 new pairs of shoes a year, which I used to pick up 4 or 5 in like 6 months. But, I'm going to keep buying shoes forever. I think my next pickup's going to be the Jordan Spizikes. They're winterized. The red cherry wood one. I think that one's like real nice. Kind of neutral. Kind of pops. So yeah, that's what I'll pick up next.
As for the future of my sneaker collecting, I don't collect as much as I used to. I don't buy shoes as much as I used to. Once I got to college, I didn't have as much, money to spend on shoes, and I truly believe that they don't produce shoes the way they used to. A few years ago, every pair that came out was a solid, nice pair. There was a lot of thought behind them, but now they're kind of rushed. The designs aren't as good, the colors aren't as good. There's still a few gems here and there, and I'll always make sure I pick them up. If I see something I like, I'll still get it.
Manage my life calmly, like I was Gandhi, fucking with Vinny past the one-man army. It take a shack and metal tank to harm me. Come on, B, why you trying to